top of the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself, I felt it in.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. I cannot wait for this episode today. I got two of my bros with me. I got my man Dave with the California shirt. I don't know if you're in California or Miami, but I know we're going to get to Miami. How you doing today, Dave?
I'm in Miami right now. I had to come talk to some Miami fans and let them know this is why we've been so inconsistent all year. But it's Thursday. I got the doghouse today. And Tomo, I think you already know what time it is.
Turn me up.
Let's get it. Thursday show. We got some exciting things to talk about today. We got Dylan Brooks calling LeBron old. We got some things to talk about today. Draymond Green suspended. We got to talk about that, man. It's exciting. Miami got blown out without Giannis, so that's the thing to talk about. Enjoy the show today.
Yeah, I know Dave. His day wasn't too yesterday, but Tomo, I know you feeling good, man.
Look, man, I got all my Wizards paraphernalia. You know what? I'm gonna take the camera down for 1 second because it's a turn up. Matter of fact, I got an old collectible jersey. I got some other stuff. I'm positive. I'm a positive Wizards fan from here on out. Joe, you got me. I'm here now. No more complaints, baby. Clear our view.
Let's go. And I'm excited. Game 3 tonight. Pivotal game. Can't wait. All right. But let's start the show, y'all. There it is. Like this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are 4 subscribers away from 600. So thanks to everybody who subscribed since the last 2 days. All right. And those who already been subscribers. All right. Appreciate you guys. Also, use that comment section. I don't know what's going on right now, but use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting down throughout the show. You can be involved. All right. Share this video so they can join you in that comment section so they can be involved and enjoy the show. And then, Tomo, talk about those IG chats we got going on because it's been lit in the chats.
Man, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's springtime, but we're going to bring this up for y'all. I got y'all. It's springtime, and it seems like everybody on spring break because everybody in the chats now, we got the hot takes coming out left and right. We even got some people confronted, a little cowboy corner, a bunch of Cowboys fans. We want to get together and talk some trash, amongst each other. They called us out in the chat. I'm like, hey, man, drop that news in here too, man. Don't be selfish. Just letting y'all know, fellas, we ain't being selfish. Sometimes you got to have honor amongst your own. Sorry, Dave, you're the only 49ers fan. Womp womp. But if you want to be a part of these IG chats, man, and then figure out why we talk so great and how these topics come up and why we also always relate back to the chat, man, hit us up on Instagram at Refuse to Lose Sports. That's Refuse, the number 2, Lose Sports. Everything is spelled correctly. Just the number 2 is also there. And we got the NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, NCAA basketball and football, and we also got boxing. Look, and when I bring up the basketball for both NCAA and NBA, we also talk about women's sports because we know the WNBA season is starting up, and we want to recognize the ladies are doing their thing as well. So make sure y'all join these chats, man. And if you're on TikTok, it's at Refuse to Lose Sports. If you want to be a part of the chats, you got to come on Instagram. But if you want to just check out some shorts or something like that, You can hit us up on TikTok. If you want to be a part of the dialogue, you can join us on Twitter. That's at R2L Sports. Everywhere else is Refuse to Lose Sports. It's just Twitter. That's at R2L. And again, we appreciate everyone that's been subscribing because the numbers is going up, 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 up.
Let's get it.
Shout
All
out
right,
to
y'all.
Vaughn
Y'all
for
heard
the shout out to Vaughn for the parlay chat. Got to make sure I give my boy a shout out for that.
I'm in Gamblers Anonymous. That's why I keep forgetting. My bad.
It's all good.
All right, y'all heard it from the two guys. Join these chats and enjoy the rest of the show. So we're gonna kick it off and with some great news for Tomo. Tomo, I know it's been I'm happy for you, man. You know, Tommy Shephard is out the door now. You put him on your done son, and it came to light. Your done son's undefeated outside of Kawhi Leonard, but your done son has been undefeated. So Tomo, tell us how you feel.
Man, look, almost said something I'm not supposed to, but
Turn me up.
first it was Cliff Kingsbury. That was the very first year done, son. Done, son. Then it was Tommy Shephard. I said, hey, Tommy, you been in the league, man. You've been here with the Wizards for almost like 4 years, 3 going on 4, maybe 5. When you having bad seasons, you try not to count. You know, you let the media do that. And we haven't won over 40 games. It's 82 games in a season. Since he's been here, the Wizards have not won over 40 games. And then you come out every season, you know, you and Brad Bill, I got that copy and paste mentality where like we're upset, but you know, it was an incomplete season, you know, injury bugs. I keep saying the same thing over and over to the fans. And then Ted woke up. Ted said, you know, I got the Capital City Go-Go, I got the Capitals, and I got the Mystics. And I'm not saying all these teams are very successful, but a few of these teams have won championships. Capitals, Mystics, the Go-Go was in the playoffs. What's wrong with the Wizards? What's going on? I got 3 players that average over 20 points. Anybody can call at any moment and try to trade for these guys, but yet we still can't make the playoffs. Is it me or is it Tommy? Hey, it wasn't Ted. It was Tommy. See, they always ask Tommy or Martin, do you got a job? He's like, yeah, I got a job, but not this Tommy. I'm not rooting to like lose their jobs, but Tommy, you had to go, man. You was an incomplete. You're not living up to what the team needed. And this is what Ted said. Failure to make the playoffs the last 2 seasons, very disappointing to our organization and our fans. Y'all should know if you've been watching this show, I'm one of those fans. It's me. I'm one of them fans. A search for new leadership will begin immediately for an executive outside the organization. I don't like the timing of it because if you knew you were going to get rid of them, you should have did this before the playoffs started because now everybody's in the thick of it. The NBA draft is coming up. You have to really scramble. So you really gonna have to like scour. If you are looking for a good GM and maybe that team is in the playoffs, Warriors, you're gonna have to wait till they get sent home to actually make something happen. And by then, the GM is really gonna be at a disadvantage. You got 2 players on player options who may decline and not come back. So he kind of got to woo them. So it's gonna be a GM gonna come in with their hands behind their back. And they're talking about keeping West. At the end of the day, a win is a win. Sometimes this team may have a vision. All positive vibes from here on out. Tommy, you on the island with me, baby?
Say your goodbyes while you can, Tomo. To Tom, why are you there? Dave?
It ain't much I can say, but I'm glad I was the one to bring the news to you. That's all I can say. I'm glad I was the one to be able to highlight that for you. As soon as I saw it, I said, I know Tom is gonna be excited as soon as I post this.
Hey, credit to the chat.
Hey, look, Wizards fans, you would have known this a lot earlier if you were in the chats. Because whenever Joe doesn't post it,
yeah, you on it, Dave.
I'm right here.
Man.
I make sure, and I got multiple sources. I even got some sources Joe don't even have. So
yeah,
I do whatever I can to make sure I post what I need, what I can. And Tom, I told you, I said, what do you expect when you got the when the ownership and the front office is just bad? And then what happened? You put him in your done son, and then all of a sudden now he's done and got him out the door. So let's hope. Look, I've never had any kind of hatred towards the Wizards. I've never disliked them for real. it's the home team. I've really had no beef with them. I always wanted them to do well, especially when they had Angie Zero. And even when John Wall was there with Bradley Beal, I always wanted them to play well. But it just hasn't happened. So let's hope. Hopefully that something happens for them. Don't you think it's kind of a coincidence that the Commanders are about to be under new ownership and the Wizards are now about to have a new GM?
Look, I told
Things are starting to look well in Washington. So the Defenders are in the playoffs. So it's looking good for Washington right now. No, the only thing is the Nationals not going to be too good, but hey, we still got the Capitals, we still got the Mystics. So we still got something to look forward to. So, I'm a Washingtonian at heart. So I always want the home teams to do well, unless, they play against my team. But other than that, congratulations, Tomo.
Man, look, Joe, before you go, my man, right? Shout out to my man, Al. He's a Commanders fan. I said, look, bro, this is the greatest moment in DC history. I'm not even a Commanders fan, and I'm ecstatic for all of us at this point. Change is coming. This is the greatest one ever in DC history, man. Hey, Nationals, y'all could just win 3 games straight just to make it, just to complete it. Just do something because the month almost over.
Hey, win the series, Nationals. Do it.
Take advantage of the momentum, right,
man.
But y'all don't really. First of all, happy for you, man. Change is coming. He's on the top. We talked about it. We said maybe it's not the coach, maybe just the GM y'all gotta get rid of, and then boom. Gion walked away. All right. We prophesied a lot of stuff on the show. All right. It's a great job, Tomo. So y'all don't really need a GM. That's a GM right now. Like, I'm trying to stay away from talking about us, but I'm gonna compare it to us. All right.
Oh,
Monty McNair was under Daryl Morey in Houston. You see what I'm saying? So Daryl Morey did a great job in Houston. Whatever team they wanted to construct, he found a way to do it. James Harden said, I don't want no bigs. We need to the lane is too clogged up. They got rid of all their bigs and build a team around that. So Daryl Morey does a good job. And we see what he's doing in Philly. So Monty McNair came over there learning from Daryl Morey. So y'all might get somebody like that that's been in the trenches with another GM. You feel me? And getting his first opportunity with y'all, because we always say y'all got the pieces to be a good team. It just I don't know. Maybe y'all definitely be better. But as far as y'all core, y'all have a good enough team, a good enough core to build around, basically, right? And a majority of the season, most of them were healthy. So that's why I'm excited for you. I'm looking forward to next year. Y'all a lottery pick, which is good. I mean, you're not going to be a threat in the playoffs as a fan. You might as well be in the lottery, right? Especially in this one. So maybe y'all hit that first round. Y'all get a top 3 pick, Tomo. That's a huge win for y'all.
It's been years.
Whoever this GM, you said, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's been years. If we get a top 3 pick, I think the nation finally feels that we won't mess this up.
The last top 3 pick y'all had, it wasn't a deep draft like it is right now. All right, because then who y'all draft top 3? I
think it was Bill. I think Bill was the last one.
Oh, Bill was top 3.
No. Was it Otto?
Yeah, Otto was the top 3, right?
Was
he third? He's like
third. I think it was Otto. Yep.
Yeah, out of Georgetown, wasn't
he? Yeah.
So I'm happy for you, Tomo. That's all I have to say for it.
Maybe y'all can go the Celtics route. Find someone who was a head coach and make him a GM.
Hey, anything is possible. Anything's possible.
All right. So yeah, there you go, man. Finally, some good news about the Wizards, right? We kept talking about the Wizards for the wrong reasons, now for the good, right reasons. So let's
as long as we don't get another guy like Pat Riley to fall asleep at the wheel.
Dang.
It wasn't a shot. It wasn't a shot, baby. It wasn't a shot. All right, never mind. As long as we don't get a guy like Mark Cuban who make a trade and then we.
All right, thank you.
That's more like it. That's more like it.
I had to find somebody real quick. I had to clean that up.
Hey, he fell asleep when we woke up in the playoffs. So that's I'm cool with that.
Mark Cuban woke up and fell asleep.
Then y'all in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of y'all, David, Miami Heat, man, lost to the Bucks last night. It was complete opposite from game 1. All right, complete opposite. So y'all lost badly, and it wasn't close most of the second, half of the second quarter and straight through the game. It was ugly for y'all. I was basically down by 30 most of the time. So, Dave, give me your reaction, your feedback from that game.
My honest feedback. This team is so inconsistent, man. So inconsistent. No matter what happens, no matter what I expect from them, they always revert back to the team that can't play against a team that's down somebody. I remember it was a game we were down. They didn't have Joel Embiid or James Harden. We lost that game by double digits. There was a game, I think, where Jason Tatum was out. Lost that game by double digits. For some reason, whenever the best player on the next team goes out, all the other players play like the best player on the floor against us. And we're supposed to be this good defensive team. Ninth defensive rating in the league. But we sure don't act like we're a top 10 defensive team. So I'm not sure what's going on with this defense. Jimmy put up 25, shot 8 of 12, but it wasn't impactful. It didn't mean anything. He went out, we were down 8, came back in, we were down 10, and then they just went on a run. So I'm not. This is. I understand it. It's just like, come on, man. That's a game we got to take advantage of. I do understand. Look, I'm happy that we took a game away from them. So I still have some confidence that we could be able to, challenge this team. But it doesn't look any better when the best player goes down and we get blown off the floor. Like, what do you expect? I'm asking this to Heat Nation. What do you expect? How do you expect someone to act when you have clearly watched this team all season and you know they can potentially be good, but they play like trash when they know they can play good? Like, I don't understand how this can happen. And yeah, I get it. It's the NBA, so stuff like this is going to happen. But come on, y'all got the defense has to play better. Defense got to play better. Bucks did the total opposite of what happened the game before, because they couldn't buy a bucket from 3, and now they was just cashing all the buckets, everything from 3. It's like they couldn't miss.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I knew not having Tyler Hero would cost us because he's a scorer, but he doesn't help out on defense. He's not a defensive stopper, so I get that. It's just like, come on, man, you gotta do better. Got to do better. And again, I'm not gonna put this on Spo, because look at what he got out there. What can he really do with the players that he has? There's not much he could do. It's not. You don't have the defenders that you used to have on that team. PJ Tucker's not there. There's just a lot not there at the moment. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure how it's going to work out, but that's just my thoughts, man. Miami, we got to do something. Got to do something next year, because this is not going to work. That's not going to work. We need to go make a move, because having this happen, you don't have someone else there when Tyler Hero goes down. And Tyler Hero is not like it's not like he's a top 10, top 15 scorer in the league. Yeah, he was 6th man of the year last year, but that's about it. He got to do more. Pat Riley, you got to make a move this summer. You have to. It's not going to work next season. I hope you tested it out this year. Don't test it out next year.
So, Dave, like what Carl said in the chat, it's just one of them games, man. Now, y'all defense played a part to it, because it was wide open 3 after wide open 3 after wide open 3. But they could have messed though, man. I mean, it's a make or miss league. And sometimes some teams get hot, man, and they feel that home crowd. Hey, listen to this. They had 7 people that hit a 3. Oh, dang. I don't want to scare David away. My bad.
Nah, Pat Riley called. Yeah, they're going to have
I know. I heard you had some words for me. That's Pat Riley talking to him right now.
him and Haslam on 3-way.
My thing is, so they had 7 players that hit a 3, 6 that hit at least 2, 5 to hit at least 3. 4 to at least hit 4. All right. They had 3 that hit 5. Sorry, I'm sorry. 4 hits 4. They had 2 that hit at least 5 and 1 hit 6. Pat Connaughton hit 6 threes, bro. I mean, come on. He had 6 threes. Joe Ingles had 5 threes. And they good percentages. 6 from 10, 5 from 6, 4 from 8, 3 from 4. They shot 51% from 3. Bro, when you make 25 threes, shooting 51% from 3, most likely you're going to lose unless you score 176 points. I mean, that's it. That's the only time. So you got to put up a better offense. So now Jimmy Butler, I get what you're saying. David wasn't impactful. Y'all issue wasn't really offense yesterday. It was the defensive end. You know what I mean? Because y'all couldn't stop them. They had like 115 points with like 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Like it was something like that. It was crazy. So I would say I gotta see how y'all gonna look next game. All right, how y'all gonna look next game? Now, what I would say, the intensity wasn't there defensively. Y'all had issues defensively yesterday. I saw Wildman 3 and Wildman 3. But if I see now, obviously they're not gonna hit 25 threes, shooting 51% next game. But if I see Wildman 3 after Wildman 3 once again, then I'm like, all right, Dave. Now you have a reason. You have a reason. All right. You put up 2 back-to-back performances like that? Nah, we can't have that. So I gotta see game 3 and see how it goes.
Yeah, my only issue with game 3 is Giannis will more likely be back. So what's it going to look like with Giannis back?
Back. He still got the sore back though. So
but like I said,
hold on real quick. Michael Brogdon is won 6 man of the year.
Stop playing.
Yeah, Michael Brogdon is won 6 man of the year. My bad. Bring up Celtics news on the Miami topic. My bad, Dave.
It's okay because I picked Brogdon to be 6 man of the year, so I'm cool with that.
I did too.
Well, you should have advocated for your boy Malik Monk.
Yeah, but but it was other guys that go before him.
Yeah, I think Malik Monk won't show on his work. We'll talk about them in a minute. We'll talk about them in a minute. But Dave, you said it earlier, man, and it's funny that you said that. Hey, Heat Nation, what would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on the bedroom floor? Man, I cut that game on. I thought the score was fake. I thought it was a fluke. I said, "There's no way in the world the Heat are down this much with Giannis not in the game." But then I also thought about everything we said about it. We said if Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton show up, it could be something like this. But sheesh, go ahead, Dave. You about to say something?
Nah, I was going to say something at first, but I'm not going. I know who this is talking, so I'm not going to address this comment.
Okay.
I'm gonna say what the comment says though. It says Miami should enter rebuild mode. Keep Hero. Everyone else should go. Bruh. That's true. We ain't going nowhere. We do that. I'll tell you that right now. But go ahead,
man. But when you look up and you look at the score, you're like, man, how did the Bucks get up by this much? Because the Heat at least showed some fight in the first game. Tyler Hero, like we all said, is just one player. Like one player shouldn't make this much of an advantage sway for either team. I mean, Giannis is that great of a player, but the sway of like 30 to 40 points up is insane. That's insane. There was no defense being played. I think everybody was just ready to go back to Miami. 51% from 3. I mean, as a team, look, Brook Lopez said everyone was ready. They was in the huddle. He said, man, we got the right mentality to come in and win this game. And they came in and showed out. I think he had like 12 or something in the first quarter, or maybe that was Drew Holiday. Don't quote me on that, but it was ugly. It was ugly. And Dave, I think y'all could still get one because you're going back home. Like the whole idea and identity of the playoffs, and people always say it every year, is to steal one. So you stole one game, and now you just gotta go home and protect home court. You know, you get some rest because you're on the plane. And Giannis, he got a fly there. So with the back, you never know unless they got like Deshaun Watson massage therapist. Then
hey, Dave, before you go again, can I respond to this comment right here? Javon said, when you can't score, this is what happens. I agree 100%. Miami been one of I think is the worst scoring team in the league. But last night they exceeded what they normally do each quarter. They scored last night more than what they normally do. they just couldn't stop the Bucks.
Exactly.
The Bucks. I didn't even look it up, but the Bucks. Let me see. First quarter. In the first quarter, the Bucks. He scored 35 in the first quarter. It's unacceptable.
Then 40s. No man.
It's unacceptable. Second quarter, they scored 46.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah. There's nothing you can do with that.
Quarter.
Nothing you can do with that.
Like that's defense. I know you want to go bucket 37 in the third, and in the fourth quarter, they scored 20. But we all know why they scored 20 because everybody ain't play. So it was a defense because offensively, Miami did enough if they were able to play good defensively to win that game. But
I got to address this comment though.
25 threes, like what do you want me to
That's
say?
true. I got to address this one because since you said this is no troll, you can't watch basketball and believe that Hero is young and hungry more than Jimmy Butler. That is crazy. Name one game that meant something where Hero played better than Jimmy Butler. I'll wait. I'll wait. You can mention the bubble, but remember who led that team in scoring. It wasn't Tyler Hero. It was Goran Dragic. Goran Dragic led that team in scoring in the bubble. It was Goran Dragic and Bam Adebayo. When they went down in the finals in the bubble, who stepped up? Jimmy. Jimmy had a 40-point triple-double. First time that's happened in the NBA Finals. Like, come on now. Don't talk about basketball if you ain't watching it for real. Because you can't watch basketball and say that out your mouth and think Tyler Hero that Jimmy is holding Tyler Hero down. That's ridiculous.
Hero Goran.
I just got to say that I know my team well enough. All right, okay, he had a 41-point game, but was that in the last 2 years when he have a 30-point playoff game? He didn't. I can name multiple times where Jimmy Butler did that. So until Tyler Hero does that and plays defense, then you can say something. Other than that, no.
All right. All right, Dave. Let's move on to the next topic. I don't want to see steam come out your head in a second.
The heat got you heated.
Well, we all know this is going to the chat. We all know it's going to the chat after the show.
Make sure y'all join them chats now.
Yeah, most certainly going to the chat because I'm bringing it and I'm adding the person that said that too.
That's good. All right, y'all. So let's go to our next game. So Lakers lose to the jawless Grizzlies, y'all. After beating Ja Morant Grizzlies for game 1. And him and Dylan Brooks had some back and forth. And Dylan Brooks had some words to say about LeBron. So he was asked. You have the question too, Tomo? Or
I got the cutoff. It's the cutoff.
all right. So the question is basically, people are. What do you say to people that say, "Hey, you don't want to basically, test the waters with LeBron? Like you don't want to talk trash to people like LeBron, a great player like that." What I clear, Tomo? This is Dylan Brooks' response.
Do that with one of the better players in the game. What were you thinking?
I don't care. He's old. You know what I mean? I was waiting for that. I was expecting him to do that game 4, game 5. He wanted to say something when I got my 4th foul. He should have been saying that earlier on. But, I poke bears. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40.
Excuse me?
All right. So go ahead. Whoever working the ones and twos, go ahead.
Oh.
I know you saw a comment, but I want to know who laughed when you said it.
Probably the guy that asked the question.
like you were a reporter, he laughed like he was one of the teammates or something. All right. So here the question is, do we like this? All right. Do we think that's cool that he said that? Do we agree with this? Are we all right with that? And Tomo, I like the title, the Father Time. Tomo be A1 with the titles, man. Good job.
I was thinking on them losing so I could be like, where's Ja? But they won.
Dang. Yeah, that's on queued up.
Yeah.
Sorry. I like it, man. I'm okay with it. I'm cool with it. I already told you how I feel about Memphis. Outside of dirty stuff, talk trash. Just back it up. That's all I need to say. Back it up. Because at the end of the day, people keep saying, I heard, people talking about it and people saying stuff like, Probably, on IG. I saw, I forgot who said on somebody basically said like he waited to talk trash till he won. Man, Dylan Brooks won all the smoke. All right, win, lose, or draw. That's one thing I know about Dylan Brooks. You know what? I'm gonna play this clip right here for y'all. All right, and y'all know what I'm talking about. For the people that think that Dylan Brooks don't want to smoke, all right, look at this. Hold on, where it go? Where I go? Hold on, do I got it? Brooks. Here we go. All right, here we go. Look at this, y'all. Bron did this. We all know. What Bron do? He started chirping. Called him a bum and all that because he had 4 fouls. What did Dylan Brooks do? What's up? I'm here. And then Dylan Brooks returned the favor. And what did LeBron do? Man hit the dagger. What's up? Bron like, I don't see you right now. I don't see you right now. Now, I'm not saying Bron suck. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this notion that the Grizzlies only talk trash when they up. I don't agree with that. They talk. You know what I mean? They talk regardless. My thing is you just gotta back it up. That's my thing. So I love the trash talk. Like, where is that? Like the people who are sensitive about the situation, it's like, come on, man. Like, isn't this what we want? Ain't this what we want? When I'm around the way and somebody doing this to me, this made me play even better. Like, I'm really trying to win. So, and if I lose, oh man, I'm gonna be like this. With one of these people, right? I ain't trying to get seen, So I like that. I agree. Everything Dylan Brooks did, So I'm cool with it.
It's a Sparta in my city. See, this is what I'm saying. This right here. It's a Sparta in my city. Look, man, I'm cool with it. I love it. This goes back to early in the season where we had somebody else talking trash. And then I just like how Dylan Brooks channeled his inner Draymond, where you just start clapping in LeBron's face, like, yeah, and in the huddle. I also, if we could bring that clip back up one more time, because I think it's about to come up right here. I think this was it. Yeah, AD. You see AD try to be the big brother?
I know.
It's like, come on, bro. You might get hurt. Don't do that. But at the end of the day, man, I want to say hats off to the Grizzlies, man. These kids show up when Ja ain't around. When Ja is not there, they all step up. I was going to speak on Tillman. He dropped 22. We didn't think he was going to be a real X factor. No pun in your name. But he dropped 22 with 13 rebounds. But I want to shift some focus right quick.
Okay.
R&R. You think rest and relaxation before the Lakers. It's Rui and Reeves. Like, these kids, bro, them boys is keeping them in games, bro. Like, we thought D'Lo was going to do his thing. I think D'Lo had an off night. But Rui and Reeves, hey, Bang, you said he couldn't do it again. He dropped 20. I didn't think my boy was going to do it. I thought he was going to give you like 8, maybe 10. You put 20 up. Y'all better be careful, man. If they get their legs up under them, they can actually beat y'all. But Dylan Brooks, poke the bear. You the Grizzlies, so poke the bear. LeBron gonna have to drop 40 now. And if he don't drop 40, I can't wait to see what you say after the game again. Because he gonna be like, yeah, they won, but he ain't get 40. Dave.
I think this is probably a rare occasion where we all agree on this.
Okay.
But it's trash talk. It's sports. What you expect? That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to talk trash. Look, I do it, especially when I'm on defense. I'm like, oh, you ain't getting no bucket on me. Joe, no. When it's the guy who we used to work with, who we both cooked in the one-on-one game, and I told him, I said, look, you're not scoring no more than 5 on me. All he got was 3. Look, let you know that now. That's just how we do it. That's how you play sports. That's exactly how it is. We do it in trash talk when we talk about sports. So we're gonna do it when we play sports. That's just how you do it. You're supposed to go at somebody like that. Come on, man. That's how you do it. I'm cool with that. He backed it up. He got the W. So that's what you're supposed to do. And then when it comes to Bron, honestly, I don't think Bron got to get 40.
Yeah,
He don't.
I get to that.
Bron can put up 30, 10, and 10. What can you say? What can you say? He can put up 25, 10, and 10. And if they get the dub and blow y'all out, I mean, you got to put some respect there somehow. Especially if Ja's back in that game. So, look, I'm cool with the trash talk. I don't think I've ever had an issue with trash talk. Just back it up. That's all I care about. Just back it up. And he backed it up because he hit, I think we only had 12 points, but still, they won the game. and he hit some threes where LeBron was in the area. So you did what you were supposed to do.
Hey, this is a hilarious comment right here, y'all.
Oh, that was funny. That was funny.
Joe got all the beans they lit the season on his shirt. And Javon put light the beams. You about to say something, Tomo?
I was gonna say, hey Dylan, if you really want to get under LeBron's skin, go back and watch Lance Stevenson when he was with the Pacers. You really want to get under LeBron's skin? That man blew on his head. I don't think you can go that far.
Yeah, and like and about the game, right? I don't want us to just focus on the game or on the situation. Quickly about the game. Anthony Davis, man, come on, bro. You gotta be more physical, man. Golly.
He was
now,
in
look,
the clip.
I know Darvin Ham. I'm not saying Darvin Ham is perfect, y'all. I know you put him in the doghouse day. I never exempt Ham. I'm just telling y'all that AD gotta be the you feel me? We can't just put it on Darvin Ham. Like, bro, what are you doing? Dylan, bro, look, first of all, Memphis is small already. Mm-hmm. Right? We know that. Tillman ain't 80 size. Only person that's kind of a big is Jerry Jackson. But people like Dylan Brooks, like a lot of these dudes are being physical with AD and forcing him to take jump shots. But we all know AD's reputation. He don't want to be a center for real. He ain't trying to bang down there for real. All right? But he got to realize in today's NBA, bro, you are a center. All right? So you got to deal with it. And you got to take advantage of this mismatch because they small. Now, Lakers came out super flat yesterday. The Grizzlies, now, I think I said this in the chat. Now, without Ja Morant, look, they all in the comments. We like this. All right. Without Ja Morant, I didn't think that they would beat if Ja Morant's out for the series, I don't think they would beat the Lakers, right? Mm-hmm. But this is a good coach they got. The Grizzlies got a good coach. It's a 7-game series. Darvin Ham is a first-time head coach, y'all. We gotta keep that in mind. So when it's a 7, I know they got LeBron James, but when it's a 7-game series, coaching matters. And it showed up yesterday. It definitely showed up yesterday. Shout out to Tillman, his car guy. He had a great game. Cooking them. I mean, Tillman. Come on, y'all. So the Lakers got to show up on Saturday, and they had to win this game because if this goes down, let's say, God forbid, AD gets hurt, right, for at least a game he can't play, and they lose that game. This is a game they're gonna look back at and be like, dang, the one game y'all didn't play, we didn't take advantage of it. So I need the Lakers to come back out on game 3, and I need LeBron not to be aggressive to be far as scoring wise, but I know Javon in the chat said they're better when LeBron's off the ball. I disagree with that. I think they're actually better when LeBron is on the ball, controlling the game, and having shooters around them. So LeBron got to be way more assertive early in the game, and they go win this game. AD got to stop being soft, man. Golly. If he's soft again, Dave, you got to put him in the doghouse, bro. If he get another game like this, you got to put him in the doghouse, Dave. Sorry.
Hey, you know me. I listen to the fans. If the fans want AD in the doghouse, he going in there. So y'all let me know. What's crazy is even though that the doghouse is today, I'm actually going to start doing polls of who should be taken out the doghouse and who they think should be in the doghouse.
Good idea.
So throughout the week, if y'all got a candidate, y'all let me know, and I'll add them in there.
Can we add these Sparty comments?
Oh yeah, that's you must have known where I was gonna go with that too. Cause
I didn't know he got drafted by the Kings. Tillman. In the second round.
Oh, I didn't know either. I didn't know who he was until Carl said something.
I still don't know who he is. Honestly.
And look, who I said is my X factor for the Grizzlies? Y'all remember?
It wasn't Tillman. Okay.
Luke Kennard, my man came in there, hit 3 threes and an and 1-3. And every 3 he hit was a momentum booster. Every 3. So let's get it. Everybody always in here. Yeah. Look at his comment. Everybody always say AD at his best better than Giannis. What he gonna do?
I mean,
J-Mo, good question. What you gonna do, AD? What you gonna do about him?
You know what he gonna do? He gonna get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna hit him with the one that wing with the one that sting? Come on, bro. Let's go. All right. All right. Let's go to our next topic, man. All right. So our next topic, we gotta talk about. Okay. I'm just playing. I ain't want to do. I ain't know Draymond. Oh, he's suspended. Oh man, he ain't back there. Oh, man.
Like the V.
He ain't back there, so he ain't cut my camera off. All right, here we go. So look. Carl must not been here. Was here 2 days ago. He must have.
He forgot. He forgot.
All right. So look. All right. The Warriors are down 2-0 to the Kings. Tomo, you picked the Warriors to win the 6, and I heard you short. You said that you sticking with that, picking them in 6. So I'm gonna let you go first because the question is about the Warriors, not the Kings. It's about the Warriors. Joe the Cowbell, Joe the Cowbells are bad. That's crazy. They bad though.
Nah, Joe out there like Will Ferrell. We need more cowbell. Just keep ringing the cowbell.
All right, Tomo. Warriors, man. Will they win this game? It's a pivotal. This a do or die game for the Warriors that they need. Will they win this game without Draymond Green?
Will they win or do they have to win?
Will they win? We know they got to win.
I mean, the tape shows you that they got a shot, right? They're gonna win this game. I think they're gonna come together and bang for their brother, man. They've been down this road before. They also know that the media is riding Draymond's back, and they're gonna say, "Look, this is the second time you might have cost your team a ring." And Steph and them they're gonna stand up. But it's really not Steph and them. It's more so the others. Because they say at home is when your role players actually show up. So Jordan Poole, are you actually going to show up when it's time to show out? Because you got your money. Wiggins found his legs. He dropped 20 last game. One thing I don't want is because the media has been talking about the referees and Sabonis, and you know how they're trying to sway this narrative that the refs are in the Kings' favors, which is insanity to me because it's the Kings. They ain't been in playoffs since we was in high school. So I don't know why y'all think the refs will be trying to make sure they win. So all that narrative needs to stop. But when it's out there, it gets in people's heads and they'll start watching for ticky-tack fouls. The stuff that they was letting go in the first 2 games, they may call it a little bit more, and that will sway to the advantage of the Warriors because the Kings have been running. This has been a triathlon these last 2 games because they have just been running. Like, I'm thinking y'all doing hockey subs the way people just be coming in and out the game. You be like, how's Monkey in here hitting 8-3? Wait, who is that? But what's going on? I say all that to say this. The Warriors going to win. Steph going to stand up. I mean, we in the Bay. E40 just dropped a new track. Told y'all we're going to tell you when to go. We're going to get hyphy. And then we're going to be on here tomorrow. And Trent, you can clip this one up. Dave.
So I picked this series to go 7. And the first 2 games kind of sort of went exactly how I thought it would go. Well, not with Draymond getting suspended. I didn't see that coming. But I also said that the Warriors are a bad road team. They've been a bad road team all year. I don't expect them to win a game on the road. And that's exactly what happened. Now, they're a better home team. They're the total opposite as a home team than they are on the road. So I expect them to show up tonight. I'm picking the Warriors to win this game tonight. I don't think it's going to be by double digits. I think it's going to be just like the last 2 games, but I think at home, having a home crowd, they're going to be able to play their game that they want to, even though Draymond is not there. They still have other players that are able to facilitate the ball good enough. Kevon Looney has done it a few times, not as much as Draymond, but he's able to facilitate a little bit. I'm picking the Warriors to win. I think it's going to be a close game, maybe by 5, but I got the Warriors winning this home game.
All right. So look, first of all, Tomo, I have no ill will against you, man. You know, I understand what position you're in. And like, you're a Warriors fan. Well, I'm a Warriors fan. You know, you like Steph Curry. Do you like Steph Curry?
I'm just supporting the Warriors at this point.
All right, you support the Warriors. You know, you're sticking with your pick. You're sticking with your pick, man. I believe you see the beam, but you gotta stick with your pick. And after this round, when the Warriors are done, listen, man, I hope that you're rooting for us and going forward. You know?
I told you that.
Yeah.
I want y'all to be the Lakers.
Watching the Kings like watching the Disney movie. I mean, you said that, you know, and I agree. You know, when the Kings make a deep playoff run, well, if the Kings get to the finals, the win, lose, or draw in the finals, they need to make a movie out the Beam Team. they got to. I mean, it's a story tale. Like, I mean, I'm sorry. 17 years. Anyways,
The finals?
yeah. You could be like a Coach Carter, John. You losing the championship, and the people come out to support you. You know? But it's if we lose. But look, I got the Kings winning this game, man. I thought long and hard. I'm not like this is not a biased view of it. All right. Obviously, I'm a Kings fan. For those who don't know.
Like the V.
All right. Just
Damn.
in case you ain't know.
We about to ban this cowbell.
Yes,
But
we
here's the
are.
thing. So I had us winning one of these road games, right? I had the Warriors probably winning this one, and then us winning the next one. But the Kings are a type of team, y'all, who it's a very focused team because of Mike Brown. I listened to everybody press conference from the last game to now. The Kings sound so ready. They ignoring everything about Draymond and they focus on game 3. And Mike Brown continues to praise the Warriors while doing it. Every time they ask about the Warriors, I mean, at the end of the day, they're champions. We can't just lay down. We gotta take it from them. He keeps saying that. So we're gonna come ready. And then both games, game 1 and game 2, I know we were at home. Game 1 and game 2, we started off the game more hungry than the Warriors in both of those games. I think this game is going to look evenly. I think the Warriors going to start off with way more intensity than they normally do, but we're going to match it. I think it's going to be a very high-scoring game. When I say high-scoring, if you're free tonight, make sure y'all tune in, all right? When the Clippers and the Warriors played, I put in the chat, I was like, hey, y'all, this is like going to be an entertaining game. Make sure y'all might want to watch this game. A lot of people went to sleep. They jumped with the double overtime, 126 and 125. I got a feeling that it's going to be a game like that. Of course, not that high, but it's going to be like a back and forth shootout. And I think it's going to be one of those games where, because the Kings, the Warriors been shooting good from 3. We haven't. This is going to be that game when we break out from 3, but we're going to be matching what the Warriors are doing. And I believe we're still going to win the game at the end of the day. And what should scare the Warriors is this. Because people are saying, well, the Warriors, both of those games were close. They could have won both of those games. See, that's the thing. If they were 2 blowouts, then you look at it like, dang, they blew them out. But once the game get close, you won't be so on the Kings. When the game get close in Golden State, if it get close in Golden State, you're not worried about can the Kings close. You know they can because they've been doing it all year and they did it in the first 2 games. So I think it's going to be that situation where it's going to come down to the last few minutes like there's been all series. And then we're going to beat them. And we're going to go up 3-0. And then they might win game 4, I don't know, but we're gonna win this game. We're gonna win this game.
First of all, let me address Carl right quick. Carl, I did not concede. Joe said what he said about them potentially winning. He's a Kings fan. He's going to say they're going to win. So I said if they get past it, and Joe understands this, so I'm going to make sure it's recorded. If they get past the Warriors and have to play the Lakers, I am picking the Kings to win that series. Or Memphis, but we all think the Lakers will be there. I'm picking the Kings to beat the Lakers if they get past the Warriors. I'm not going to say it again. It's on air. It's on record. That's it. We rep the same smart tech.
Hey, tell you right with the 4 fingers. Remember Richard Sherman in the Super Bowl? He was talking about Revis 2. And then they asked, how many points you scored? No, how many points you lose by the Super Bowl? So that's how it's gonna be with Clay. But and then Clay calling Sabonis dirty when your teammate is Draymond. Like, Clay, chill, bro. That I meant to say that last time. You calling him? I get it. I don't call it dirty all you want, but you can't say that, Clay, because you play with Draymond Green. I'm sorry, And then for them to say that's a bonus is using the ball as a weapon. Come on, y'all. Are you serious? I never heard that before in my life. Is that even possible? That's how I literally take the ball and do this to you. Then y'all gonna ban the cowbells? That just tells me the fear not in the Warriors players, but in that whole fan base and organization. Outside the players and the coach, I sniff some fear. I sniff blood. I do. So that's all I gotta say.
I want to say that I know a similarity about a visiting home crowd because San Francisco owns the LA Rams. Whenever we go there, that's pretty much a home game.
Bro, I brought that in the chat. I said they sound like
So-
Matt Stafford's wife right now.
Hey, just letting you know, that's how it is. Every football season when we go to LA and we play against the Rams, it's a sea of red. So I get it, and they try, and that's why that's one of the reasons why they had won. Not one of the reasons, but that's one of the reasons why they had a home field advantage when we played them in the playoffs the season before, because they stopped ticket sales to our fans so they could have more fans there.
But
They
Dave,
scared, man.
you know our franchises, our fans travel. Well, you know the Cowboys, 49ers, maybe the Steelers. But yeah, you know.
Like,
But
I
I seen him say that don't hop on the bandwagon. Sir, I am giving an analysis. I'm not rooting for the Kings to go to the finals. I just think y'all will beat LeBron. I just want you to understand that.
Man, I'm ready for tonight, man. I'm ready for tonight. I gotta do it here because the kid's gonna be asleep when the game on. So I gotta do it right now.
I noticed
You
that
feel me?
because you can't do a song. You can't whisper like the band with the cowbell.
I know you. I mean, but I'm ready for tonight, man. I really think we're gonna win this game. I think it's gonna be a very entertaining game. And last but not least, although the Warriors are awesome on the road, we are better on the road than at home. The more hostile the environment is, the better we get. That's all I gotta say.
I'm gonna get that clip for you, man. We need more cowbell. I got you, Joe. I'll look out for you.
All right.
And is that Hater D?
Hey, nah.
What was that?
Nah, I don't know.
Oh, whoever you are, bro, I got you too. I'm gonna put that on here for y'all. I got y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darren, whoever you are, we got IG chats because you was here you've been here the last few times. Just join the IG chats, my guy, because for one, I definitely want you in the college basketball chat because Carl's by himself as a Michigan State fan. He
Michigan State guy.
He need a buddy.
Yeah. Sparty all the time.
He need a buddy. So join that, and then I'm guessing you're a Kings fan because you're saying bandwagon. So Joe, it'll be Joe, you, and Trent. So
that's good. No,
it's crazy. You know, in the pro sports, I'm by myself in two of them, NFL and NBA.
You gotta do some recruiting, man.
That is true.
That's
Nobody
crazy.
want to root for the 49ers, man. Like, it's the 49ers.
All right. Let's go to Dave. This is your segment, Dave's Doghouse. It's been a while since we did Dave's Doghouse. I'm excited about this today. Dave, take away.
My guy,
right.
you in the doghouse.
Today is a special Thursday because I have two candidates in the doghouse this week, and they both, you know, it's in the same league. You know, something had happened not too long ago that, you know, dictated what was going on. So my first one is going to JJ Redick.
Oh, I didn't do that. Oh, we don't have that visual. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just stick with Joe Dumars.
Now go ahead, JJ Redick. That's good. We can talk about
JJ Redick. You said something that just didn't make sense to me. Now I understand you came out and had fixed what you said, but it still didn't make sense to me because this is the Kings we're talking about, not the Lakers, not James Harden, not Joel Embiid, not Giannis. This team has no superstar on the team, as far as we know right now. Fox can become that. You know, this is his first time in the playoffs since he's been in the league, so he can become that. But at this moment, they have no superstar on the team. And you're saying that the refs are favoring the Kings? I just think that's crazy. I don't think that's true. I don't think that the refs are favoring a team that hasn't been in the playoffs since we were in high school.
Yeah.
And the last time they were in the playoffs, we saw what happened when they played against the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. And it cost them a trip to the finals. So I don't think that they're going to favor them now. Joe, if I remember correctly, there were some games this year where they missed some calls where you guys could have won some games.
Oh, thank you, David.
One was against Miami.
Yeah, thank you for a minute now.
And I'm glad we got that W because we needed it. But it happens. It happens sometimes. But that doesn't mean that they're favoring them. And I think Rudy Gobert even said that earlier this year, that the refs are favoring the Kings to win. That just doesn't make any sense. I mean, for one, this is Rudy Gobert we're talking about. Who believes anything he says or does on the court? Because as far as I know, your defensive player of the years are in question now because all you can do is block shots and rebound. You can't defend nobody. Because whenever you go out and someone's out on not in the paint and you go check them, you get cooked. So you might want to fix yourself up with that. Now,
And then look, also, Dave, with the referees, remember when LeBron cried after the Boston Celtics situation? And they cried with the last report.
there you
The
go.
Lakers were number 2 with the most calls their way in the clutch seconds of the game, while the Kings were in the bottom of the league.
Mm-hmm. So the Kings are getting a lot of calls. So I'm not going to say that the refs are favoring the Kings. Out of all teams, it's the Kings. I mean, the Kings is not one of those franchises where you want to, like, it's like, all right, we got to make sure we see them because that's exciting. We know we got to get them in the finals. Kings is not one of those teams because they haven't been there. Now, they're exciting team. They're a exciting basketball team this year, but they're not going to do it for a first-time team in the NBA playoffs. Like, I just don't see that happening. Now, the other one also involves that same game because somebody got suspended because of the game, and I don't necessarily agree with the suspension. Joe Dumars in the NBA, I'm putting you in the doghouse. So for a long time, I think the NBA has said that they don't do things based off reputation. However, Joe Dumars came out and pretty much said that it's because of reputation. Now, this is not me saying that the stump wasn't violent or wasn't bad. It was a bad stump. But me personally, I believe that should have been a flagrant one. Or even the ejection would have been okay. Like, leave it at that. I don't think it deserves a suspension. I understand because of the reputation, but the man had his leg caught up. He was trying to get out. Now, like I said, that there may have been other ways where he could have, he could have sold it, maybe gotten a call on Sabonis. He could have flopped. We know that happens in the league all the time. People flop all the time. Kyle Lowry does it. Marcus Smart does it. LeBron does it. James Harden does it. I can name any kind of player. Everybody flops. It doesn't matter who it is. Jimmy Butler has done it a few times. Everybody flops. You can sell it in a way to where you don't do it. And Draymond, you got to know better. You got to know that it's going to happen. All year, you haven't really been getting like thrown out for real, because we know what happened in the offseason between you and and Jordan Poole. We saw what happened, so you haven't really been acting the same. You were away from the team for a while because you were doing some wild things, man. You can't go and punch a teammate and just think that it's just gonna be okay. But Joe Dumars in the NBA, I think y'all gotta handle this a little bit better. You gotta make sure that y'all can't just do things off of reputation. You got to do it for that moment. I think if you do it for that moment and it's a violent play, I would understand it more if he didn't have his leg tangled up. If he didn't have his leg tangled up and he just kicked him and stepped on him, by all means, he deserves to be suspended. But I think if anything, maybe Sabonis should have gotten a flagrant one or something, but I don't think the tech was enough. It should have been a foul on both players. So Joe Dumars in the NBA, you are in the doghouse.
All right, Dave, I got a question for you.
I'm listening.
I know you're ready for this.
Mm-hmm.
If that was Ron Artest and they would have suspended Ron Artest, would you have been mad?
I would have said the same thing for Ron Artest.
So you don't think when Ron Artest does something they shouldn't look at his history at all. They should just wipe it blank and then judge him and they judge everybody else.
Based on the intention of the play, I would say.
No. I'm just talking about period. If Ron Artest does something, should they not think about the past and just focus on the action?
Yeah, focus on the action.
Nah, Dave. That's not how this works. They give suspensions based on reputation all the time. When they think about they're gonna suspend a player, they look at your history all the time. Like Draymond is walking on thin ice. See, y'all missing the point, I think. Everybody keep talking about the play. Do y'all know why he suspended Draymond? This is what he said. He said excessive and over-the-top actions, which was the foot, right? Conduct detrimental. Because we all forget about what he did after that. With Adam Silver in the building. Adam Silver sitting in the stands, bro. And this is what Draymond doing right here. Come on, bro. I want y'all to read his lips and look at what he's saying to these people.
Turn me up.
Waiting on the video.
Are you serious? I mean, something, a female spot basically, right? He's screaming out to the crowd why Adam Silver is right there. First hand. Like, that's part of the reason why he got suspended. Do y'all remember last year when they played Boston, him and Jaylen Brown got into it? When he already had one tech, right? Remember that? He had one tech already. And then he got into it with Jaylen Brown and he didn't get a tech. Everybody in the media looked, he should have got a tech. He should have got a tech. And what did Draymond say right on the show? He basically earned the right to do that. He's manipulated the system. So Joe Dumars and I'm like, you know what, cuz? Because I think what everybody's doing is they doing what you're saying, Dave. You want the NBA to look at the situation how it is, right? And just judge of that. Don't look at the past. But everybody's mad because it's a playoff game. Because of the situation. If this was a regular season, nobody would be so upset about the situation. Everybody's mad because the Warriors are down 2-0 and they need this game to win. And they feel like this is a game-changing suspension. They feel like the referees are ruining the series. This reminds me of the Patrick Mahomes situation, the pass interference. You shouldn't throw that flag. It's a Super Bowl. You should throw that flag. Bro, it was a pass interference. Throw the flag. He clearly said it's because of what he did, how he acted afterwards, and of his reputation. That's why he got suspended. So I didn't want him to get suspended, but I understand why. Once they came with an explanation, I'm like, I get it. Look, last name, Matt Barr said it so. There were times when I did something, I got a 2-game suspension. What Smell was doing is a regular suspension because of my reputation. Matt Barnes said that. So it happens all the time.
I get it, but I just don't agree. I just think it doesn't need to happen. I think you need to just focus on the situation. Whatever the situation is, you judge it from there. That's just
so the reputation don't matter at all.
It matters in certain situations. I would say that if it happens like consistently, like back to back to back, then yeah.
David, every playoff he's doing this. Every single playoff. Look.
I think for one, I didn't agree with the LeBron suspension. I don't think that should have been there anyway. For one, the management
he got suspended because he was due for suspension because of how many attacks he had.
Yeah,
people forget about that. It ain't had
that's the
nothing to
only
do with.
reason.
Yeah, he had. But look, do you know how many times he got suspended before this by the NBA? You would think multiple times, right? That was the only time he got suspended by the NBA. It is because, like Tomo said, they had to do it because of how many attacks he had. He never got a suspension off of an act. Never. The Warriors suspended him for calling KD the B word, but the NBA never suspended him. They always gave Draymond a benefit of the doubt. And the one time they finally put their foot down on Draymond, everybody's upset.
I think it's because of the moment, though, Joe.
Hey, that's what it
I'm
is.
talking about the actual way of the foul happening.
For me, it's not because it's game 3. For me, it's not because of that. I would have felt me personally. I felt like that would have been the same case if it was the regular season. That's just me. Everyone else, I got nothing to do with anyone else. But me, I just don't think he shouldn't have been suspended at all.
Yeah.
I
agree with y'all. I like this. I'm just sitting back watching the show. This is good because I see both sides of this. I see both sides of the spectrum. But if Sabonis would have never looked like he was trying to grab his ankle, then Draymond would have never stumped on him. But
Look. I need everybody to start looking at it as a fan. All right, everybody looking at the game. Like, I'm with you, Dave. Refs ruining big games. See, you're upset because of the moment. Like, come on now. So, like, and then look. So Bonus did what he did. He grabbed his ankle. I get you. You feel me? Still doesn't get Draymond right. Like, y'all acting like Draymond couldn't step. Like, that happens all the time. Somebody grab your ankle, you normally trip up for real.
Yeah.
Draymond should have sold it for real. That's what he should have did. What happened was Draymond got out Draymond, and it cost him. And then they even asked Steve Kerr, "Did you calm him down?" You can't. He told me he can't even do that to Draymond. That's what he said. You can't calm him down.
Cuss Steve Kerr out before. I'm not helping the argument, but but yeah.
Like the dude's wild.
I mean,
Like, bro,
Jimmy's done it. The
fans. What Adam David? Come on now. Adam Silver's in the building, and he's yelling at the fans, bro, calling them the P word. And you don't think they're gonna get suspended?
Did he say like 21 Savage?
Nah.
Come on, Tomo.
Just so for the people who listening, so they can get a visual of what he was saying.
I tell you, Dave, he wild, bro. He OC for that one. If he would have never dealt with the crowd, David, I'm telling you, he would never got suspended. But what he did with that crowd got him suspended. With Adam Silver in the building, and then after a while, he never apologized or nothing.
Nah.
And you think they're not gonna suspend him?
It's Draymond. I don't think he's gonna apologize. He don't think he was wrong.
Because he felt like Sabonis has been playing him dirty, so that's why he didn't. That's why he didn't apologize.
I bet next time he'll think twice because he got put in timeout. So now he know the NBA is done with him. NBA like, bro, we done with your antics. Nah, bro, not no more. We're gonna push you. We know it's a big game for y'all. Boom, perfect time to punish you. That's what they're doing right now. You ever been a kid? You mess up and y'all know you're about to go to the park, and your mom like, nah, bro, you gotta stay home. Like,
nah,
it's been too bad.
Perfect analogy. I'm glad you brought that up. Perfect analogy is you always with the kids that be laughing, and then the one time you not laughing, you get in trouble for it, and you like, wait, I wasn't even doing nothing. That's what happened to Draymond. Oh, I'm definitely gonna do that because he killing me in the comments, man. Talking about this. It's over, bro. It's over. Y'all lost. He held the jersey. Cook Bird.
Oh, he's still talking about. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
talking about the Eagles right now, man. I mean, I already ate like 5 Eagle rings.
Matter of fact, we're not even gonna talk about the Eagles. He's doing it again. He's invading the chat again with the Eagles. No,
exactly.
NBA episode. Come on, bro.
We talking about something totally different. He just got to bring the Eagles into it.
He gonna say, "Well, nah, Joe brought it up first, using as an example." He said, "No, the fans." He was talking about the fans. Man,
it's crazy. It's crazy how you started calling him Cranberry. Now that all of them calling him Cranberry now.
I know.
I just pray y'all don't run into this man and y'all really call him Cranberry. He be like, hey, "What is he talking about?"
That's funny.
All right, y'all. Let's wrap this up. Like this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Before this show, we were 4 subscribers away from 600, maybe closer now. Never know. Gotta check afterwards. Also, share this video with somebody that y'all know, because if they missed it live, they can go watch it. And appreciate y'all for using that comment section like y'all always do. Y'all always lit in the comments. We appreciate that. The show won't be the same without the comments. All right. So we need y'all and we appreciate y'all. Dave, talk about those IG chats we have going on.
Hey,
we got a lot of topics to take back to the chat.
Facts. It's been getting spicy in these chats too. Hey, I gotta give a shout out to Carl because it seems like every day now he's starting it with somebody in some chat. He started it with me in the NFL chat, then he went to the baseball chat and brought it over there. Like he's starting it with it. He's starting it everywhere. So Carl, shout out to you.
He challenging Jerry, right?
Yep, challenge Jerry. So let's get it, man. Hey,
breaking news though, Dave. I got you. You said we was 5 away, right?
4.
No, 4.
Okay, never mind. Keep going now.
But Tay, I'm coming at you. I'm letting you know that right now. Pause. I'm coming at you in the chat. Letting you know that right now. But in these chats, we give you updates on everything. That's why one of the topics today was about Tommy Shephard. I put that in the chat, and Tomo was like, "Oh yes," and he made a video about it. You know, Washington got a reason to celebrate now. But in these chats, we give you breaking news to everything. The Jalen Hurts contract, That we brought that up before it was put on ESPN or Bleacher Report. If you want the news and you want it quick, you can join these chats. You ain't got to worry about going to Twitter. You ain't got to worry about going to Facebook or going to ESPN or Bleacher Report, waiting on the alert. We give it to you right then and there as soon as we get the news. So that's the NBA along with the WNBA. WNBA is coming up soon. And more than likely, me and Joe, we know somebody who's playing in the WNBA this year. I'm not sure if we have said it yet, but more than likely, we're going to do our best to get her to come on the show to talk about it as well. She plays for the Seattle Storm. Her name is Kylie Charles. So more than likely, look out for her. Look out for that. It's going to be in the summer, like Joe said. So we got to talk about that. And then the girl from Louisville in college basketball had a visit with LSU. So LSU might be loading up, man. LSU are looking to go back to back. Carl says South Carolina not worried, but last time I remember, Boston is gone. She's in the WNBA now. So I don't know, and the other girl's gone too. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I mean they still got a great coach, so they got a good chance, but we'll see. But we got NFL, Major League Baseball, college football, college basketball, and boxing. And we throw UFC in there and boxing a little bit as well. But in all these chats, you get all the alerts that's going on. Like I said, we got a fight happening on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have a recap going on. We got Tank and Garcia.
Hey, Dave, shout out to Pap. Pap fighting tomorrow night.
Yep.
That too. Pap came on the show. Unfortunately, I was unable to be on the show at that time. But shout out to Pap. Pap, we rooting for you. Go ahead and get that W, my guy. And in these chats, like I said, we give you any and everything. And then we got comments like this as well. Cabo saying Justin Jefferson still can't be top tier corner.
Bruh.
AJ
Brown get locked up by Trey. Continue with the chat.
Just take it to the chat, Tom. Take it to the chat. And we're that topic is going to the refuse to lose chat. So if you're not refuse to lose, you ain't gonna hear any parts of this.
How can I get on the refuse to lose chat?
You gotta. I'm glad you asked that, Joe. In order to get in the refuse to lose chat, you got to be in the comments, like the troll guy, Tay, and my guy LB. Shout out to my guy LB. And you gotta be in the chats, involved in the chats. You can't just be in there and just watching everybody say something. And you gotta come on the show. You do all three, you are able to get into the refuse to lose chat. So that's how you get in there. I'm not gonna tell you what goes on in there because you got to get in to know. Just know it gets real.
I want to share a quick story from the chat. Right, we were in the. I think we were talking about. I think it was the NBA chat or the NFL chat. It was one of the two, and we were all going back and forth about something. And Jerry was like, "Hey man, won't y'all take this to y'all VIP chat? We don't want to hear about this over here." I just had to laugh. Yeah, we don't want to hear about this over here. So look, when the debates get heated, I guess the people kicking us out there out the chat too. They're like, "Look, man, we got our own debates. Let Jim Pop do Jim Pop. Y'all VIP people do your own thing."
Yeah, a Bibby as well in the NBA chat. He said, "Hey, take that to the refuse to lose chat."
we
give you opportunities to come on the show and spit your knowledge, but I guess y'all just y'all don't want to debate us. Y'all too scared to think y'all gonna lose. So yeah, it's cool. It's all right. Stay in those other chats. You know where the real gets at. So if you ain't want to get in those, then stay where you at.
And Carl, what I do? I just want to know. Somebody on my line. What I do?
He probably upset about that Sparty comment.
I said Sparty on.
Who knows? It's Carl.
Hey, you right. Lamar Jackson get paid.
Dang.
That's good. All right, last words. Commanders. Let's prove them wrong. Let's prove them wrong this year. And Sam, we trust. Beam team. It's a Warrior. Look, it's a Warrior's heartbeat. The Warrior's heartbeat.
Warriors. Look. Dude.
Oh, this is the Warriors heartbeat right here. It's like, look, game one. Look, before game one, look. And then after game two. Then game three. Then game. Hey, all I
Not
gotta
the
say
flat
is this.
line.
Flatline. In the words of Tomo, Warriors.
You're done, son.
Oh no, he didn't. No, he didn't. No,
Talk about feeling good. Talk about
Oh yeah,
feeling good
I've
about
been
your
asking
team.
for this. Y'all know I'm not front running. I've been asking for this for a
Hey,
minute.
and look, I'm the one that said that y'all could beat the Warriors. I said
You
that.
did.
I
You
said
did.
that, but I didn't call a sweep or a gentleman sweep. So, you know,
I said 6, but they always outdo me. they always do better than I predict. They do. I didn't say third 6.
Warriors,
I said top 6.
Warriors. Look, I, I, I don't root for y'all, but win tonight, please. I don't want to deal. I don't want to deal with the cowbell tomorrow. Please win tonight. Please win tonight. My
Hey, don't
last
worry.
word.
I'm bringing my cowbell to the TV.
My last words is this. Shout out to my guys, Joe and Tomo. They both wished my boy a happy birthday yesterday. My boy just turned 5, so shout out to my guys. You know, we took him to the dyno alive yesterday. He had a ball. You know, broke my pockets. You know, had to get some toys for my boy. So, you know, he good. But also, like I said, I'm gonna do this every month, every show. Shout out to Autism Awareness Month. Anyone that's autistic, just know that we love you. We know that you're special. You're intelligent. You're no different from us. You're just special, in a really great way. So shout out to you. Shout out to anyone that knows somebody's dealing with that. You know, I have a godson that's autistic. Let you know that we love and care for you. And as far as my sports, look, San Fran, let's do something. I'm hearing people are trying to trade for Trey Lance. I don't think it's going to happen because Kyle Shanahan's going to want at least a second-round pick and a high second-round pick. I don't think anybody's going to give that up for him unless the Texans do something stupid and maybe do that. But who knows? And I know I said earlier I wasn't going to say this, but Bryce Young is looking to be the #1 overall pick. So tune in next Thursday to see what happens with that. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to say nothing else. And then Miami.
Tell them to bring me my money.
We stole one. Can we get another one? Show me something different. Prove me wrong. That's all I'm going to say. Prove me wrong.
Hey, Wizards Nation, you may win some, you may lose some. But we good now. Tommy gone, baby. We got something to look forward to. Our franchise may actually have a vision going forward. If you are from the DC area, look, this is the only moment I'll bring in the Commanders in part of a celebration. The Defenders are in the playoffs, 8-1. Shout out DR. Commanders got a new owner, maybe. We don't know yet for sure, but Dan is out of there. Eric Bieniemy. Then the Wizards, you know, the Wizards going to do Wizards things, but those are positive things now. We're looking forward to the positive. There we go. Yeah. And keep them cheers coming because Jerry doing it too because we about to get Derrick Henry. NFC East.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see.
Hey, let's get it. I didn't know. You know what I mean? I'm glad y'all told us.
Yeah, and we didn't know at all. Y'all just kept that in y'all little Cowboys chat.
When you hold back in
Hey.
the chat.
Hey, we dropped it in the NFL chat. You want to know what it is? The universe is so tired of hearing about the Cowboys every day that when we drop stuff in the chat, y'all just go on about y'all day. So we don't try to be as obnoxious as Eagles fans. You know, we're like, hey, we're a football team too. Hey, Eagles here. We don't do that in the chat. You know,
Man, listen. We hear enough of the Lakers right now. Lakers are look. Game 1. Oh, Lakers best team in the West. Game 2 done. Everybody worried now. It's the Cowboys.
But
NBA
Joe,
Cowboys.
but now I understand what the Lakers are doing, bro. They technically they're not supposed to be here. They were written off before the trade, so I would be talking my stuff too.
Well, they got better. They got better because of the trade. I mean, I don't think anyone's denying that. And this is not that's not to say that the players that they got rid of were trash. They just didn't fit the team.
People got them as a favor. I'm like, dang. Over everybody?
I think that's a little wild, but
But anyways.
Well, before we really get out of here, hey Kawhi, I told you, Joe, them knees, man.
And Tomo, it's Thursday. Next, talk about your
yeah. Next level. We got an episode dropping. We took last week off, so we're gonna drop an episode this week. Make sure y'all check that out on all streaming platforms. I'm glad you caught me, man. I was slipping like I had Kawhi Leonard, man, with the knees, man. I almost forgot. I'll make sure y'all check us out. We on YouTube, man. We also all podcast streaming platforms. We go over there. That's where you get the X-rated version of like my tone. I'll clean it up over here because for FCC Airways over there. If you in the Refuse to Lose chat, then you know what I mean.
That's good. All right, y'all. If any chat, they know what you mean.
We don't stop with this.
All right, we taking this to the chat. All right,
Yes.
we taking this one to the chat. All right, y'all. That's all we have for y'all today, and we'll see y'all next episode.
Bruh.
Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.